the final bell rang through the long, echoing hallways of Ridgewood High. Backpacks zipped, chairs scraped, and laughter filled the corridors as students rushed to freedom. But not everyone was laughing. For one girl, the sound of that bell wasn't relief, it was a warning. Her name was Lena Carter, the new girl who transferred just 2 weeks ago. Quiet, polite, and always sitting alone at the back of the class, she didn't talk much. She kept her head down, her notebooks neat, and her grades perfect. But at Ridgewood High, that kind of silence was an open invitation for the wrong kind of attention, and that attention came in the form of Brianna Hale, the self-proclaimed queen of the school. Tall, pretty, and venomous, Brianna didn't need to shout to be feared. Her smirk did the job. With her 2 shadows, Tara and Meg, she ruled the halls like a throne room. Her word was law, her approval was power, and her wrath was everyone's nightmare that day. As Lena quietly packed her things, Brianna's voice sliced through the noise. "Hey, new girl," she called from the doorway, leaning against the frame like she owned it. "Stay after class. We need to talk." The room fell silent. Heads turned. Everyone knew what that meant. Lena froze. Her hands trembled slightly, but she nodded. "Oh, okay." The last of the students filed out, whispering, throwing glances over their shoulders. The teacher had already left, no witnesses, no protection. Lena was alone. Brianna, Tara, and Meg strolled back into the room, their sneakers squeaking softly against the polished floor. "So," Brianna started, circling Lena like a predator. "You've been here, what, 2 weeks? And you still haven't learned the rules." Lena looked up, confused. "Rules?" Meg snorted. "Yeah, rule number 1, she said mockingly. "You don't talk to the guys Brianna talks to." Lena blinked. I didn't talk to anyone." "Oh, but you did," Brianna cut in, her eyes narrowing. "You smiled at Jason in the hallway. Twice." Lena's mouth fell open slightly. He smiled first. "I was just being polite." Brianna's smirk twisted into something darker. "Polite? At Ridgewood, that's flirting." She stepped closer, her perfume sharp and cold. "Rule number 2, you don't stand out unless I say you can. Got it?" Lena's heart pounded. She tried to speak, but the words got caught in her throat. I'm sorry. I didn't mean." Brianna raised a hand to silence her. "And rule number 3, she said slowly, her voice dropping to a whisper that echoed with menace, "when you break the rules, you apologize." Tara moved behind Lena, blocking the exit. Meg crossed her arms, grinning. Brianna's eyes glinted. "On your knees." Lena froze. "What?" "You heard me," Brianna said, her voice dripping with cruel amusement. "Kneel. Say you're sorry for breaking my rules." Lena shook her head, backing up a step. I didn't do anything wrong." Tara chuckled. "Oh, she's got some spirit." "Not for long," Brianna muttered. She took another step closer. "Listen, new girl. Around here, I decide who belongs and who doesn't. You can either learn your place or regret ever stepping into my school." The air grew heavy. The fluorescent lights flickered above them. Lena looked down at the tiled floor, at her reflection, small, trembling, helpless. Every instinct screamed to fight back, to speak, to run. But she'd been here before, in other schools, other towns. Every time she stood up, she got crushed harder. So she'd learned to endure. To hide. To survive. But something about Brianna's smirk, something about the laughter in Tara's voice, felt different this time. Something burned inside her chest, deep and sharp. Brianna tilted her head. "Last chance. Kneel." Lena's hands clenched at her sides. For a moment, her fear vanished, replaced by something cold, almost calm. "No," she said softly. Brianna blinked. The room went silent. "What did you say?" Lena looked up, eyes steady. "I said no." For the first time, Brianna's confident grin faltered. Then she laughed. "You've got guts, I'll give you that. But you'll regret this." She pushed Lena's shoulder hard. Lena stumbled but didn't fall. Meg grabbed her backpack and dumped it on the floor, spilling pens, notebooks, and papers everywhere. Tara kicked one across the room. Pick it up, she sneered. Since you're too proud to kneel, maybe you can crawl. Lena's breath shook, but she didn't move. Her pulse roared in her ears. She remembered her father's words from years ago, the ones she'd buried deep: you can let them define you, or you can remind them who you are. When Brianna reached out to shove her again, Lena's hand shot up faster than anyone could see and caught her wrist. The room froze. Brianna's eyes widened. Let go of me. Lena did. Slowly, but that single second changed everything. Something in her gaze made Brianna step back, uncertain, like she'd just seen something she couldn't explain. You'll pay for that, Brianna hissed. Tomorrow. After class. You're done here. The girl stormed out, leaving the mess behind. Lena stood there, breathing hard, her fingers trembling not from fear, but from restraint. She knew she couldn't show what she was capable of. Not yet, because tomorrow, when Brianna tried to end her, Lena would end their reign, and she'd only need 10 seconds to do it.